There was a time when actors would receive an Academy Award for playing a role that was very different from their normal milieu, a role that showed the breadth and depth of their thespian attributes. It appears Michael Keaton is being lauded for Best Actor this year in Birdman for essentially playing himself. And as a result, Birdman is a 2-hour self-indulgent waste of time. I'll tell you why tonight as I pluck Birdman. At the core of Birdman is a painful criticism of Broadway, actors, and critics. Now, while many of the criticisms are valid, they are spewed with vile hatred, unlike the criticisms of broadcast news in Nightcrawler, which are presented in parody. The bottom line is, this is not a film that you would sit down and watch again.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what's up?
Did you find another actor?
No.
Okay, well, Mike's available.
He is? Mike who? I thought he was doing the thing.
He was. He quit. Or got fired.
The chirping around Birdman is Keaton's acting. He does have some very powerful scenes, but they are all the scenes in which he interacts with Edward Norton. See, that's what a good actor can do, bring out the best in others. When Keaton is not on screen with Norton, he's just plain old Michael Keaton offering the same performances we've all seen before. Now, there's a great cast here with Keaton. Emma Stone, Naomi Watts. Zach Galifianakis is actually in this one, and he's enjoyable to watch. This is actually a good role for him, unlike his other movies. But make no mistake, folks, the star of this movie is not Keaton, but it's Norton. His portrayal of Mike is superb and deliciously over the top.
You know, the douchebag's born every minute. That was P.T. Barnum's premise when he invented the circus, and nothing much has changed. And you guys know that if you crank out any toxic piece of crap, people will line up and pay to see it. But long after you're gone, I'm going to be on that stage, earning my living, bearing my soul, wrestling with complex human emotions. Right. That's what we do.
Keaton was making a name for himself in Tinseltown and was thrown literally over the top when comrade Tim Burton cast him as Batman. He played the Caped Crusader in what are still 2 of the finest Batman movies ever made. When he was offered the role in Batman 3, Keaton turned down a $15 million payday and walked away. It was the death knell for his career, and he couldn't recover. In Birdman, he plays Riggin, who is a carbon copy of himself. He whines and laments his decision not to stay with a superhero character. And then, when he realizes he can't go back to the superhero character, he turns his vitriol against all who like and watch superhero action movies, the same medium that spurred his success.
As soon as we announced he was taking over, the advance doubled, and that took less than a day. We can't afford to lose a preview, we can't afford to lose any more money, we can't afford to lose Mike. This is about being respected and validated. Remember, that's what you told me.
Like many films today, editor Doug Rice, take 2, 3. Like many films today, editor Doug Rice makes this movie too long. There are subplots like the unwanted pregnancy and the lesbian tryst that have no place in the story whatsoever and seem to be randomly inserted. Writer-director Alejandro Inarritu creates an ending that is so absurd as to render moot all of the vignettes and plot lines that precede it. Now, this is Keaton's first major starring role in 6 years. Maybe what he really needs is to star alongside Ed Norton again in a Tim Burton film. Then he may find what he seeks. This one is best left for home video, kids. Birdman earns a 2 out of 10. You know, there is no right or wrong way to watch a movie, but there is a right critic, and that's me. Good evening.